wanted to then go and play a game that, you know, won't really have the issues. Let me just make sure that everything is working. That stream's up. Let's see. Alright, so I got that working. Alright. So I'm not going to have any game freezes this time, obviously. But I'm going to try to figure out, because the first Marvel Rivals, it worked fine. I didn't have any game freezes until the very end when I ended the stream, and then I backed out and did all that stuff, and then it froze. But yeah, I guess I'm going to have to figure out what port I have to plug it into. I know it has to be like a 3.0. I have 10.0 USB ports in my PC, and I think maybe like just one of them is like messing with the other. I really don't know what the issue is, but I guess I'll have to figure it out at some point. I mean, you could play local. I'd rather play online, honestly. Find a game. Airship. Yeah, thank you. Expert lobby, no cams, teaming. I guess not. I guess not. Shh. There are 2 imposters among us. Do your tasks. Okay, I don't know how you do your tasks. Okay. Banana tan. Knave. What? What? I'm gonna guess that. Now Matthew. I think Tan is safe because he was next to me. Huh. Yo, Minnie, welcome. 6-7. Caleb White, welcome in. Alright. So I'm on PC, so I don't know how to do the tasks. Electrical fire wiring. What? Okay. Good thing I was in nav. Yeah, I mean, I gotta figure out, like, how to do accuse. I mean, this is my first time playing it on PC, so just figuring all this out. I think it's Buttercup. I'm just taking a guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna figure out how to literally do all this. What does that do? Okay, so it does the vote. Blue girl did it. Oh, Rick? Rick's gone. Yeah. How do you fix electric? Oh, okay, that's how you do this. He's chasing me now. I had a feeling. What? Oxygen depleted. I feel like it's hee. Black, why did you blame gray? Maroon killed, I saw it. Was it SS? In my own eyes? In my own eye? I appreciate it, Miles. You have a good day too. Doesn't mean it was actually maroon. Black's been dead a while, but lime and tan were in the last 10 seconds. Stack kill. Maroon, where you at? I feel like it's my name Jeff. It's me right there. I tried getting purple, but I guess somebody else already had, so it doesn't allow you. Bro, Slender, what up? What up? What up? Oh, I did forget to bring that up. My other stream. Oh, so I got killed? Wait, what just happened? When did I get killed? I didn't see myself get killed at all. What the hell? Did you guys see that? I didn't see it. That's kind of weird. Gay poop. Alright. Yeah. Oh wow, so I was the one that got booted. That's crazy. I got voted out. I mean, I completed a lot of the tasks we would have won. Who was I guessing it was? Yeah, we can't. We stopped getting the imposter. We haven't gotten any of them. We haven't gotten any of the imposters, bro. Who was I thinking it was? Beefy Tower. I think it's Beefy Tower. Yeah, it's gotta be Beefy Tower. Oh, it's not Beefy Tower. Well, there's two of them, right? Yeah, we're not gonna win this one. That's crazy, man. Damn. Tried. Bruh. That's why I said bro. Because I got booted. Yeah. It sucks. Oh. Who is it? Who is it? I feel like Beefy Tower, because there is two imposters, right? I feel like Beefy Tower is one of them. Yeah. Beefy Tower, I'm pretty sure is one of them. Yeah, Beefy Tower I feel like is one of them. Who would the other one be? Hee Hee? Yeah, it's gotta be Hee Hee. Yeah, see, I knew Hee Hee was one of them, because I voted for them 2 times. It's taken. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Already taken, huh? Already taken. I guess that's the way you try to join. I already started. Okay. hi, bitch. Oh, God. What? Damn, everyone's saying some nasty stuff in here. Oh, wow. Yo. That's crazy. Alright. That's crazy. Increase imposter rolls. That's pretty cool. I like that outfit. Okay, yeah, and the host basically does all the stuff. Whew. All right. I'm an imposter. Disguise myself. Son Goku. I could have sworn like I was hitting the kill button, but it wasn't working. Do you think? How is that possible? Is orange a troll? I don't know, could be. Just vote him. Wow. That's crazy. I'm voting orange. I actually forgot who the other imposters are. I totally forget. Pushing 2x is... Jeez, they booted orange like it was nothing. Nope. He was not. Yeah, there's 3 imposters remaining. So I go out here. Dough flour. Dough flour. I need to get the one where it has the voice chat. Is that like a different Among Us game? Among Us option? That's what I want to figure out. Are imps? Yeah. Tasks. Why? No, you're not black. Nah, green. Okay. I got no votes on me. Wow. They were an imposter. Ah, they know it's me now. Yeah, I mean, they know it's me now. Purple vented. Yeah. I couldn't hit the kill. Like I just couldn't do it. I know I'm getting booted. I already know. I'm just waiting for it. I couldn't get the kill though. That was so weird. Oh well. Skip. Yeah. Bye bye. My name's Jeff. Bye bye. Alright, let me see. Find a game. Let's see. Hide and seek. Quick chat. Player speed. High time. High. Morning, Andrew. Yeah, it is almost morning for me. Chats. Okay, so that's how they do it. This is me trying to find the matches. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. And that's how you find all that. Very low on Europe, Asia. They got a decent amount. I can't be purple on this one. Wow. A lot of people saying some bad stuff in here. Can we increase speed? New player, Imposter. Hey, wait, what? Okay, so this is a hide and seek. What? Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. He literally was like, I don't want to play. I want to hide. That's really kind of cool. They got like mini ones as pets. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yo, they're finding him quick. They got a little map. Dropship. I'm trying to remember how you do this. I mean, they're getting all of us, honestly. One. that supposed to do? Yeah, they're back over there. Wow. I think it pings you. Nice. They got a lot of us on that one. That's crazy. I kind of want to be, you know, the imposter. Yeah, having the brown definitely helps out significantly. So that's the host. Nice. Yo quiero ser imposter. Morning, morning to you, Andrew. Morning, morning. Preset. Pitch dark. No flashlight mode. Más velocidad, por favor. Start your own game if you want to be faster. Wow. Yeesh. Let's see. You got a new console? Or did you already get that? I'm trying to remember. Wardrobe. Should I wear pantalones? Nah, I'll go butt naked. Butt naked! Make me imposter. Yeah, I had a long day. I've been having a lot of crazy things happen, but I don't talk about issues. Only trying to be positive on my streams. Only positivity. No way people are getting away with these names, bro. That's crazy. Oh, come on, man. You put us in this? It's so easy to get killed in these, bro. And then it kicks you out of it, yeah. Nice. I had a feeling it was going to be the console. Let's go. Yeah, I figured out my internet issue is it's definitely there was two reasons why it was happening. I've resolved one of them, and then the second one is just the internet all across the states. So, you know, nothing more I can really do about that. So I'm over here. I gotta go to electric. He's coming in. I was right there by the admin. I can still get there from over here. And what do you do with this? Yo. Ah. Alright, I gotta go to... All the tasks are done, so... That's definitely him trying to catch us. It's hard to... he was close to getting me. He was very close. Nice. Definitely would like to play again. Please, por favor. So which PlayStation you going with, Andrew? Yes. What? Z Ikvam? Ikvam? Okay. So I gotta go to the reactor. Electrical. You gotta go to admin. What? That is the killer. Ah, he got me. I was like, wait, that's him. And then, yeah. Let's haunt somebody, I guess. No, man. Booty. Boot-E. Let's haunt somebody else, why don't we? This guy's not moving anywhere. Let's haunt the killer. There he is. Hey, the killer is like super fast. I mean, it makes sense though, you know. He only got 2 of us. That's kind of crazy. Ah, man, I've never really played Among Us before, so it's just like really interesting to... Oh, we still won. It's kind of cool. It's interesting to see, you know, where it's come and gone. GG's. Don't sell. Why? Huh? Alright. I think tomorrow I might do a just chatting and then kind of just like, I'm kind of curious like what happens when he wakes up. So that's how, and he throws a hat on. Yeah, he killed that guy right away. Go to electric. Oh, he's coming for me. He's coming for me. Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, he killed 2 of us at like once. That's crazy, bro. Yo, he's moving so fast. Look at him. Our bodies can't even keep up. Our ghosts can't even keep up with him. That's crazy. Oh, I got killed twice though, which is wild. Yeah, he moves so fast, dude. It's crazy. You know what I probably could do is like... Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man. Yeah, I realize with Among Us, unless it's like the voice activated one, you can't really do much with that. I gotta figure out if there's like a sensor chat on. Yo, we won, but we were all dead. Oh, except for one of them. Wow, he was really trying to peep and grab that guy. So close. Yo, all of them left. That's wild, bro. I had a long day. I've been doing this for about 45 minutes. Already started. I might be able to get purple on that one. Nice. Michelle, I appreciate you stopping in, staying in here. The Imposter. Uh, they've got to be. I didn't realize they had tasks in this one. I guess they got tasks in all of them, right? Ah! I'm gonna go back. Ah! Oh, I was so close. I was so close on that one. Alright, let me hunt this guy. I gotta figure out like something that's more entertaining, I guess, right? I mean, it's not too bad. It has some entertainment value to it. Y'all teaming. I'm a imp next. We all saw it. It was my turn. Yo, we won. Yo, there's barely any of us in this one. That's crazy. I guess you do level up pretty quick on these. And in the shop, they just have whatever with it, right? Alright, let's see. Inky Quip. I mean, I haven't really played this that much, so I'll probably do this like every 2 weeks. I'll probably play like one stream doing this. And then just maybe even like do like a little Among Us type stuff, and then I know I can end up quitting it, and then what would I do aside from that? You got that, and then I think what I might end up doing, let's see, we got and what's like really crazy about it is that like the whole Imaru situation. I mean, that's I might end up doing like towards the end of every stream, probably do like at least, you know, maybe like a 10-minute, you know, just chatting type of thing, and just kind of see how it goes. Let's see. What can I look for? So like the Emiru or Emiru situation is kind of crazy. I think she might have some of those. These are like some of the other games that I do want to actually end up playing. You know, like Sonic Racing I know is like a good one. Rust is another one. But the game that I'm gonna end up playing is where's it at? I mean, there's a game that I'm going to end up playing. I mean, I'm gonna play Mage Arena is one of them. Peak. What is Arc Raiders is kind of like an updated Rust. The only main difference is that you can't build anything. You can create your weapons and stuff like that, but you don't build any like a fortress or anything. You know, kind of like how Rust is. Rust is kind of like a bigger version of it. So, but Arc Raiders is definitely more of a new age one. I'm sure eventually at some points they'll create like bunkers where you can build your own, but it's more of a dystopian type of thing. But yeah, I mean the whole Emiru situation is pretty crazy to me, honestly. I think if I go over here, and if I change that to just chatting, I think it works that way. So if I go to my own, right?
Oh my goodness, there's so many things happening.
Go to my channel. And yeah, it says just chatting now. It's pretty cool. There is a significant delay on it. You know, but I think having just chatting, I like that you can change it around and just kind of like do all that stuff. One of the other things that I'm going to start doing is like, you know, when they end up having like Fortnite stuff going on, I'm going to end up, you know, like going and figuring all that stuff out. So then if they have like competitions, I'll start being able to watch some of that stuff. I might end up doing some other of these games that are here. You know, like I'll do a lot more just chatting. You know, and then like if I can like go full screen on some of it. So it just really all depends, but for the most part, that's just kind of how it is, you know, just figuring everything out. And, yeah, just figuring out the best, you know, things to bring different types of content to you guys. But I mean, I'm gonna be working a lot more just outside of streaming and stuff like that. So really trying to, you know, change a lot of different things that are going on. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. On my PC, I've got so many different like setups on this. I can, you know, like bring another feed up. So like if I wanted to Google something, I could do that. The whole AI thing is pretty interesting. You know, they got like Chat GPT, which is something that like I've been really thinking about getting more into. You know, because like you can go and just like ask it anything, right? And so like if you want to be like, oh, jeez, I don't even know. And it might even show, like, I didn't even notice that it might even show, like, pictures of these people. See, like, her real name is Emily Beth Shunk. Yada, yada, yada. She was born in Kansas. After starting with League of Legends, she expanded her content to variety streaming. Okay, yeah. So I think, like, she probably, got noticed quite a bit doing League of Legends, and then was able to eventually just, like, venture out and able to, create more things to do, which, is pretty cool when it comes to, that, like, concept of it. And that's basically what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to create more content, different types of content, and kind of just go from there. Like, even my webcam, it's been having a little bit of issues, and, like, so now this view that you have, that's kind of like what it basically went to, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I really didn't want to keep it that way, but I'm just gonna keep it that way anyways. It just kept on having issues. I've still got to resolve my capture card issue, so I'm just not even worried about all the other stuff. I deleted a whole bunch of things off of my console and stuff like that, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I mean, like, yeah, so you got the whole situation with her. Blend of gaming personality and cosplay content. I think a lot of it was the cosplay stuff that really got her noticed. I really haven't followed a lot of what she did. But the reason why I'm kind of, like, talking about her is just because there's a lot of stuff surrounding around, what happened to her. And then there's also, like, I'm going to start doing some streams to kind of, like, talk more about all these content creators and kind of, like, get, like, their backstories, and then I'll compile different things about them and how they, I guess, like, how they got noticed, like their big thing, like you have Ninja, he yeah, when did he become popular? Yeah, you put it right over here. Let me fix that down. Yeah, so became popular in 2017 and early 2018, largely due to his rise with the video game Fortnite. His popularity exploded when he streamed Fortnite with celebrities like Drake and Travis Scott. So it was because of that. Obviously, like, a lot of people should know that, like, he still had a pretty big following, but he went and got an even bigger following just because, like, he was, able to do, like, streaming with specific people, like Drake and Travis Scott, and those were huge names in early, like 2017, 2016, and then just, like, the Fortnite thing just, like, blew up. Like, Fortnite had came out, and they were just like, oh, like, the main person that was streaming Fortnite a lot, and he started streaming it, like, as soon as it was available, so that's kind of like one of the things that a lot of people learned from Ninja, is the fact that he literally went and showed that that's how you become popular as a streamer. You play games that are new, and you play it excessively, and you continuously play it. I started out playing Fortnite like 4 years ago. I started streaming on Twitch, and then I decided to, start multi-streaming at some point. I did Twitch for about a year. I noticed that, like, I only gained about 230 or so, followers. I probably was able to get, close to maybe like 20 or 50 subscribers. I really didn't get that many. But that was over the span of 4 years. You know, I only got that many subscribers in 4 years. So, 3 years ago, I started streaming on YouTube. I was using my Mac Mini to also use it as like a multi-stream tool. So I was streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and I did that literally like before, like right before the whole like they allowed multi-streaming, because usually when you became affiliate, you weren't able to do that, and I already started doing that somewhat, and I know it's kind of bad, but yeah, I just decided to do it like right before I was streaming on YouTube, and then eventually went back to Twitch and did back and forth. So like I would end one stream, start up the other, and it was kind of rough, I noticed at first, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And like I would do like a 1 hour stream on YouTube, and then like half an hour on Twitch, and kind of like divided my time. And then as soon as it was available to multi-stream, you know, because I was on Twitch for about it took me a year to finally, you know, end up running into some people that streamed as well, and I did some randoms in Fortnite, and then I was able to, you know, build a following because of them over on Twitch. And Twitch is like notoriously the hardest thing to build any type of following on. So one of my segments I'm going to start doing is basically enabling so that you can like, I'll do all the research, and you guys, if you're in the chat, you can kind of like say, oh, you know, why don't you research this person. I'm going to kind of compile what made these people blow up so much. So you got people like Queso, you got Ninja. So like if you go to 10 streamers of 2025. So you got like the top streamers 2025. You got Kai Sinet. Matter of fact, let me bring this right to the center. Bring up another window just to kind of compile. So like definitely Kai Sinet is one of the bigger ones to kind of look at. His is more of like, he took just chatting and like went so hard with just chatting, you know? So like looking at him, he's definitely one of the top ones to look at. You got like people like Shroud, XQC. XQC is another very big one. He, as soon as he got the capacity to go over towards something else, he decided to do it, you know? So the just chatting space is definitely a really strong area to go into, just because if you wanted to, you can do just chatting. Like there's a lot of people that, like this person right here, they got 468 views. They're doing like a V card, like Pokemon and stuff like that stream, but it's in just chatting, you know? You got other people in FaZe Clan, Lacey. And the thing is like a lot of these streamers, they will lie about how long that they've been doing it, just to kind of be able to promote themselves even more. Like especially if they just started doing it, they'll try to really promote. But the thing is like a lot of these people didn't just start doing it. Lacey, he's been doing it for like probably at least 6 to 10 years, right? He's changed, you know, he's had multiple different YouTube channels. He never really blew up, you know, because like he had a channel, and like a lot of his streams, he didn't have a face cam in the beginning. He didn't even have a mic, and he was just playing Fortnite. He was playing all these other games, and then at one point, you know, he eventually, because he was overweight, you know, everyone knows that. And if you're you know, new to knowing who Lacey is, but you know, he didn't. I mean, I could probably pull it up here. Yeah, see, like this one right here. That's Lacey right there. You know, he was definitely big. Let's see. 2018. That's 2019. Why not? No, it's not even. See, it's not even going to show him. I mean, it's kind of not really what I wanted to go with, but yeah, I mean, like, he definitely had a lot of weight to him. Why is that showing up? Okay. Streamer, Lacey, Fat. Yes, I mean, like, this is more of him today, right? I mean, this is more of him today. Before he was much bigger than this. Yeah, so this is how big he was before, right? Which, you know, there's nothing wrong. I'm just saying that, like, he's been streaming for a very long time, and he's the one person that I know has just lied about how long he's been streaming. And, like, he's had different channels, and he's always rebranded himself. And that's kind of one of the things that, like, you have to notice about a lot of these streamers. You know, like, they'll rebrand themselves. You know, the ones that just pop up out of nowhere, like Queso, for instance. Let's see. Like, he's, I'm trying to remember exactly, but, like, a lot of people are like, oh, he just blew up, he's a new streamer. He technically had been streaming for, it's funny that they got this little right there. He's been streaming for quite a while, but he was like an on and off type of streamer. So, like, he would stream, and then he stopped streaming, and then he came back. And then it's also like a story of how, like, he was streaming, didn't really blow up, and then he was just always working. And then his mom, you know, he had a PC, he went and bought a PC, and he had money for it. And then his mom was like, you know, you have it, why don't you use it? So that's basically what he did, you know. So it's definitely pretty interesting, you know, like, what a lot of these people do is, like, they'll stop streaming for a little bit, and then they'll come back, and then they're just, like, go into a whole, like, just blow up out of nowhere, you know. He definitely came back at the right time, because initially there was nobody really even using TikTok that much to actually stream video games. And so he came in and he found, like, oh, you know, how can I stream on there? So, like, he realized, oh, you need this many followers, and you need to be able to enable this. And he already had a PC, so the live studio was an option. So he just went and just started doing that, like, constantly. He would always stream that and just continuously did it over and over. And it was he was playing 2K for the most part. And I think he initially started streaming 2K, but, like, he was doing it where it wasn't, like, I don't know, like, the video, like, some of the videos he wasn't actually playing, he was acting like he was playing, which is kind of crazy that, you know, like, people still fall for that. You can kind of tell when a person's concentrating on something and when they're not concentrating. So, like, I guess he just had a video playing, you know, like, in the bottom half, like, basically, like, down there, and he just, like, was, like, he was acting like he was playing, you know, like, as if he had a controller in his hand, but he wasn't actually playing, you know, which is kind of crazy. That's, people still fall for that, but, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. But yeah, I'm definitely going to probably update a couple different things. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, like, my you know, capture card can work. And that's kind of one of the things that I need to really work on. So I got all these other things that I have enabled, like OBS and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna continue updating stuff. I'm gonna do a lot more just chatting. and just kind of go from there. But I do appreciate everyone stopping by. I appreciate you stopped by, Michelle. I appreciate you staying in the stream. A couple other noticeable people: Andrew, Slender, Miles, Caleb, the Mini, and Egg Boy 67. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I know that there's a lot of people that will just lurk, which is perfectly fine. I really don't mind just lurkers. People that don't like to talk, that's fine. You just want to see what's up with everything and whatnot. So it's kind of cool. I appreciate it. But I do appreciate you guys following, subscribing. It's all good. If you guys want to do that, you don't want to do that, I'm perfectly fine with that. I would appreciate it, but if you don't want to, if you're just stopping in, seeing what's going on, that's cool too. I do have to update this actually, because what I used to do, currently using a PS5 for gaming and a Mac Mini for streaming, I finally got to update that. Because that's exactly what I used to do. I used to use my PS5 into the capture card into my Mac Mini. So I got to figure that out, and then just go from that. And there might be a way where I can split it. Maybe that would be an easier way to do it, and then I can use the HDMI in to kind of do it. I'll figure something out. But the capture card, I definitely have to resolve. That's the main thing. So I could probably go and where is it at? Maybe I could edit that right now, actually. Nah, I'll do that. I'll figure that out after. But yeah, these are all the... I probably should put, like Kick up here. I am going to start streaming on Discord when I feel like everything else is set up properly. But I definitely have to get the PlayStation to stream into there. And then I got to make sure that the drop frames from the network is running smoothly again. I do know that they usually do throttle your usage if you end up over exceeding it per month. So that's kind of another thing that I gotta worry about. So, and realistically, I've only been doing an hour a day, but I guess doing it on however many platforms, that kind of is the reason why it's happening. So, but I do appreciate everyone stopping by. As always appreciate if you guys follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I go live. Always goes a long way. And as far as anything else goes, there's just chatting. I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start playing a whole bunch of other games. So Among Us is going to be another one I'm going to get used to. And then I'm going to figure out, because they used to have Among Us, and that might be a different version where you have the audio chat in there, so I'll figure that out. But I do have Amnesia the Bunker. That's one that I want to play more closer. So today's the 27th. I'll probably play it on the 28th, and that'll be a longer stream I'll do for that. But what is this? A bat? Yeah. Was a bat appreciation week? Huh. Interesting. That's cool. Bat appreciation week. That's pretty cool. Let's check that out real quick. Don't need that. Why you want bats in your backyard? With more than 40 species of bats found in North America, chances are good that these flying mammals are cruising through your neighborhood. Attract bats by protecting canopy trees, eliminating pesticides that kill their prey, and install a bat house. I guess it just describes a lot more stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna end the stream on that one. I'll start doing some more variety streams and stuff like that. And I'll probably spend like 10 minutes or so on certain, like games, and then I'll kind of like say, what I'm gonna end up doing, and just kind of go from there. But I'm gonna start doing more variety streams. I do have League of Legends that I have to learn as well, so definitely taking things to the next step, and then kind of just seeing what else is going from there. I do want to play more Marvel Rivals, and I just got to figure out how to connect it and make sure that it's working properly. But I do appreciate everyone stopping by,